Yes, welcome back. Here in this video, I am going to discuss about MM1 infinite Q model. So it is very important in examination. Most of the times they will ask about MM1 model and MMS model. So now we shall discuss what is MM1 infinite Q model. Okay. Here to understand this, MM1. Here first M refers arrival. Okay, here first M refers arrival in the Poisson distribution, and second M refers departures in Poisson distribution, and this one refers single server model. Okay, this one refers single server model. First M is arrival, second M is departures, one is single server, and here infinity indicates. So while arriving, the people are standing in a queue, so there are means the queue length is infinite. Okay, you can't take it as n or any finite number. The queue length is infinite. And FIFO, so you know that FIFO indicates first in first out. Okay, this is infinite queue model. So to understand this, okay, first M denotes that arrival are Poisson, second M denotes that the departures are Poisson, and one denotes that there is a single service channel attending to the service of the customers. Infinity denotes that the arrivals are from the infinite, and there is no limits for the number of people that are admitted into the system. Okay, so just roughly you remember, first M is arrival, second M is departure, one refers single server model, infinity, the length of the line is queue line is infinite, and it is coming under your infinite queue model is coming under FIFO, that is first in first out pattern. Okay, then to understand this model very well, we need to understand some of the characteristics. Okay, so these are the basic notations or formulas we need to remember. So let us proceed. First one, probability that there are n customers in the system. Okay, if there are n customers in the system, n refers finite number. When the finite number of people are standing in a queue, then you are using the notation, that is Pn is equals to e power, sorry, this is symbol rho. Pn is equals to rho power n 1 minus e. N is positive here, of course. So Pn is equals to e power n 1 minus e is the definition for the probability when there are n number of customers in a queue. So here you already knows rho indicates traffic intensity. Number of arrivals divided by number of departures gives your rho value. Okay, then Pn is equals to En into 1 minus Pn is equals to rho power n into 1 minus rho is the definition of probability if there are n customers in a queue. Then second one, probability that there are n or more customers in a system. Suppose if there are infinite number of people are standing in a queue, then this is denoted by, so here when there are n number of customers, you are using Pn is equals to rho power n into 1 minus rho. So for this you are taking summation sign, that's it. Okay, when you are taking summation sign, summation k is equals to n to infinity. Okay, this summation runs from k is equals to n to infinity pk. Here only in place of n you are writing k because you are taking summation sign. The same way RHS side, summation k is equals to 1 to k is equals to n to infinity rho power n, here rho power k you are writing, then 1 minus rho. Okay, just this is the definition of probability when there are n customers. So if there are more than n customers or infinite number of customers, then you apply means you take summation on both sides to this, then you are getting this expression summation pk summation row k into 1 minus row. Now let us proceed with this. You know that here, now consider RHS part. So here RHS part is summation row power k into 1 minus row. Here this summation sign is applicable only for first expression, that is row power k. Then you can write 1 minus row, you just write outside the summation sign. When you are starting with the first number, that is k is equals to n, then you may get row power n, then 1 minus row into summation. Now you just make some arrangement. So instead of starting with the k is equals to n, because when you are substituting k is equals to n, you are getting row power n. So row power n into 1 minus row, you write it outside. Then within the summation sign you are getting row power k. But here k starts from 0. Okay, because you are going to consider infinite number of people in a queue. Therefore k value starts from 0 to infinity. Then here you know the value of Pn. Okay, so from this definition, earlier definition, when there are n number of people in a queue, so your formula is Pn is equals to row power n 1 minus p. So you apply summation on both sides by taking n is equals to 0 to infinity. Then here also you are getting summation e power n into 1 minus p. Here summation of e power n is equals to, if you take expression for summation of e power n is equals to summation of p power n by 1 minus row. Here summation of p power n, sum of all the probability value is 1. Therefore in numerator you are getting 1. So sum of e power n is equals to, you are getting 1 divided by 1 by row. So this expression you substitute here. In place of sum of row power k, you use sum of e power n. So in place of sum of e power n, you can write 1 by 1 minus row. In the same way, sum of e power k means in place of this you can write 1 divided by 1 minus row. Okay, here 1 minus row and 1 minus row gets cancels, you are getting row power n. Okay, so this is one more formula you need to remember. When there are n infinite number of people standing in a queue, then this is the formula you are using. Then go for third one, third characteristic. Here third one, average number of customers in the system is equals to expected number of customers in the system. Here expected number of customers in the system is equals to average number of customers in the system. Here E of n is equals to L of s. So this is the symbol we are using. E of n is nothing but expected number of customers in the system is equals to Ls represents average number of customers in the system, that is in Q line. Okay, then let us proceed with the definition. Here let us consider here e power n, LHS part e power n as it is, RHS part Ls. So this Ls represents average number of customers in the system. Average number is nothing but mean value. So in Poisson distribution, here we are proceeding with the Poisson distribution. In Poisson distribution, the average value is equals to NP. So you please remember, I wanted to show you that expression. In unit 1 you already learned about Poisson distribution. In Poisson distribution, your average value is calculated by using this formula. Yes, here you can see average, mean, expected value E of x is equals to, here you are getting n into p, right? So n into p is the notation, lambda is equals to np. Here by using this you are writing np is the average value. Then here, yes, in place of Ls, using the definition mean of Poisson distribution, you can write NP. Okay, but here you are taking summation sign starting from 0 to infinity. So E of n, LHS part, RHS part, by using the definition of average of Poisson distribution, in place of LS you are writing summation NP suffix n. Okay, then let us proceed here. RHS part summation as it is, n as it is, in place of Pn by using this definition. So Pn can be written as rho power n into 1 minus rho. So earlier first characteristic. So using this, in place of Pn you can write rho power n divided by 1 minus rho. Then here if you substitute this summation value starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, so on. If summation value is 0, then here your expression becomes this 1 minus rho you are writing as it is. Here n is equals to 0 means completely 0. If n is equals to 1, then you are getting, in place of n, 1, rho power 1. Rho power 1 means here you are getting rho. Next, n is equals to 2 means you are getting 2 rho square. N is equals to 3 rho cube plus and so on. You are getting this expression. Then after this, here each term containing rho you take it as a common. Okay, this 1 minus rho as it is. Then here if you take rho common, the remaining terms are 1 plus 2 rho plus 3 rho square plus and so on. You are getting this expression. Then by using the expansion, binomial expansion of 1 minus x inverse. So 1 minus x inverse 1 minus x inverse binomial expansion is 1 plus 2x plus 3x square plus and so on. Using this you can write it is in the form of 1 plus 2x plus 3x square plus and so on. So in place of this, using binomial expansion, you can write 1 minus x whole inverse. In place of 1 minus x, you are having the notation rho. Therefore you can write 1 minus rho whole inverse. Whole inverse is nothing but 1 divided by 1 minus rho square. Then here 1 minus rho gets cancels. You are getting E of n is equals to rho divided by, here rho is remaining in the numerator, rho divided by 1 minus rho. Then we know that by using the definition rho is equals to lambda by mu. So by using this, in place of rho, if you substitute lambda by mu, then you are getting lambda divided by mu minus lambda is the definition of E of n. Okay, then what is E of n? Expected number of customers in the system. Expected number of customers in the system is given by lambda divided by mu minus lambda, or you can remember this notation also, rho divided by 1 minus rho. Okay, so in next video I am going to explain about fourth characteristic and remaining concepts. Thank you for watching this video.